The story is about mother and a son. A son gets lost and tries to find his mother. The name of the story is The Most Beautiful Women in the World. There were once a very large village where many people lived. It had many roads, many stores, and the king's castle on the top of the mountain. One day, a carpenter was walking back to his shop when suddenly he saw a little boy crying. He approached the little boy and asked, "Why are you crying, little boy?" "I lost my mother," the little boy replied. The carpenter felt sorry for the boy and decided to help him. "Don't worry, I will help you find your mother." "What does your mother look like?" said the carpenter. The boy replied, "My mother should be easy to find. She's the most beautiful woman in the world." The carpenter thought for a while and he took the boy to the flower shop. When they got to the flower shop, the carpenter asked the boy, "Is this your mother?" "Oh no," the boy replied, "My mother is the most beautiful than this lady." Both the carpenter and the lady from the flower shops were curious. Who could she be? "There is a new lady working as a hairdresser at the beauty parlor." The flower shop lady said, "She is very pretty. Maybe she is the mother of this boy." So they all went to find the beauty parlor. Once they got there, they met the new hairdresser and she was indeed very pretty. "Is this your mother?" the carpenter asked. "No, my mother is the most beautiful woman in the world," said the boy. Everyone were enthused. The carpenter, the flower shop lady, and all the ladies from the beauty parlor marveled that who could be the boy's mother. "Do you remember the beauty pageant last week?" a lady asked. "I know where the winner lives. Maybe she's the little boy's mother." So they all went to meet the winner of the beauty pageant. When they reached her home and knocked, a tall young woman with golden hair came to the door. She was indeed lovely. The carpenter, dazzled by her charms, asked the boy, "Is this your mother?" "Oh no, I have already told you that my mother is the most beautiful woman in the world," said the boy. Everyone was fascinated. This boy's mother is the most beautiful than every single woman in the world. Suddenly, they gazed at the direction of the castle on the top of the mountain. Could this boy belong to the princess? They wondered. They decided to bring the boy to the castle. There was already a crowd of villagers joining them. All were intent on finding out who the mother of the boy was. At long last, they reached the castle. They approached the princess' room, and the princess was considered to be the most beautiful woman in the kingdom. She was dressed in the finest clothes. She has long flowing hair and her skin was as smooth as skin. "Pardon me, your highness," the carpenter said, "but this boy is looking for his mother." But quickly the boy interrupted, "This is not my mother. My mother is the most beautiful woman in the world." Everyone was speechless. How could this boy's mother be even more beautiful than the princess, they thought. Just then, a plump little woman with wind-blown curly hair suddenly came rushing into the prince's chamber. "Oh, my son, I have been so worried. I have been searching everywhere and I finally found you," she said as the boy quickly ran to hug the woman. The people stopped and stayed confused with the new turn of events. The carpenter was the first one to recover his voice and said, "But begging you pardon, madam, this boy has been saying that the mother is the most beautiful woman in the world. How can that be?" "Oh," the boy's mother replied, "it's obvious that none of you had any children of your own. For if you did, you would know through the child's eye, his mother is always the most beautiful woman in the world." And with that, he gently and lovingly took the little boy's hand in her, and together they walked happily and back to their home. That day, all the people of the village learned a very important lesson from the little boy. It was, beauty is truly in the eye of the beholder.